She was talking to all of us and emailing, and then she just disappeared. And I remember the night she did the show, her mother knew who I was. Her mother knew that she was on my show. She knew my name. She was actually sitting there. The mother knew she was doing the interview and was listening to her do the interview. Okay, so it's not like Alexis K. Tyler, my show, and what I'm about is a stranger to her. I mean, besides, this girl is 17 years old now, so she's not legally a minor anymore. And besides, as I said, I didn't even know the girl existed. She found me. She contacted me and said, I really need to talk to you. Now, she lives in the house with her mother still. Although she has a mother there talking to her, yesterday, while I'm in the salon with Nick Nelson is my stylist, he's doing my hair, I get 2 texts back to back. It's this young girl texting me saying, I need to talk to you, and I need to do a follow-up show because some new events done occurred, and I want to tell you about them. I want to talk to you, and I want to get on your show and talk about it. So, see, I'm not pursuing children. I don't have to pursue anybody to ask them to ask me for advice or let me help them. People are fucking pursuing me. Young, old, gay, straight, black, and white. So I'm just bringing it up. Well, I'm sure y'all already know that if y'all didn't know me. Because me and her were talking earlier about planning the show for Saturday. And I said, well, can you come on today? She said, no, I got to leave the house at 3. And she was talking about, I was asking her how she felt about the father saying she was a liar and ignoring her. And I said, but you need to also look at your mother's role here, because you seem to be acting like your mother is like a saint or your guardian angel or something. Or she's like, it's not my mother's fault. It's not my mother's fault. My mother didn't do anything wrong. It's my father's fault because I was with him. And he let them molest me, and he didn't pay attention. He didn't protect me. I said, really? Your first protector is your mother. And then your second one is your father, because he shields the mother and the daughter. He's supposed to. But God creates life. See, I don't know if y'all take me seriously here, but I'm a mother. My son's almost 21 years old. I live this that I'm talking about. Okay. When my son was little, I've shared this plenty of times. I didn't have anything. I lived in a boarded-up building, Kings Ridge. It used to be Kings Ridge. It ain't there no more. By Greenbrier Mall. And at one point, Kings Ridge was real nice because white folks lived out there. Beautiful complex. Soon as black folks started moving in, white folks moved out, they turned it into a HUD complex. So they had their own Section 8 through HUD. So I went in there on that program. I was 21 years old. I had my son. I needed a place to stay after I had my son. When I lived there in the back of the building, which I'll get into more of the details in my book, it was maybe 16 to 20 units. It was a 2-story building. Most of those units were boarded up when I moved in, and the crack addicts would pull the boards off at night and smoke crack. Some of them would get so fucking geeked out their motherfucking mind, they pass out, they fucking freebase, and they catch the unit on fire. Half the building fucking burn up. But I still had my son with me, because the unit I was in, I made in the inside, it was nice and clean. I got burglar door put on the front. They didn't bother me. They didn't bother my child. I got broken in on a couple of times, but they make sure, you know, when junkies breaking in on you, they make sure your ass ain't home, because all they want electronics, money, and some shit they can fucking fence to get them some goddamn crack. But I never gave up. And people would always ask me for my son. Yeah, I had people wanting to adopt my child, so I keep your child for you. You know, you pay me a certain amount, or just let me have temporary guardianship until you get yourself together, because you poor and you live out here in this dump. You don't need to be out. Yeah, well, my child going to stay with me, because I know what happens. I know what happened to me, how I was molested and I was abused. And when I told somebody about it, my mother said it's your fault. So I'm not going to say nothing to your 2 cousins that did this to you. Yeah, it was a family molestation rape done to me, too. Yes, that's how a lot of the shit go down. in your fucking family. So I always kept my child close, no matter how hard it got for me. He still didn't never go without warm house and warm water in the winter and cool ice water and shit to drink and eat in the damn summer, air conditioner. He would never abuse or abandon. We were not in no shelter or scraping for damn food. I did what I had to do the best I can to keep my child with me. And I always watched everybody that was around me, and I watched them son of a bitches while they was around my son, and I watched his response to them. See, I think y'all think this is some made-up shit I be damn talking about. But you can research me, see what I'm damn about. Because, see, I give you too many details in the story of my life to be fucking lying to you. Because it's too easy for you to fucking find out the shit if you really goddamn wanna. So, I think y'all think this is some damn play shit. And that I don't damn practice what I preach. Because you can just look at the few times, I'm going to have my son in my video tomorrow. You can look at him, and you can tell by the way he responds to me, this child been knowing me all of his damn life. I'm not a fucking stranger. You just don't look at him in the life coaching video. He grown, and he taller than me, stronger than me. So he really don't have to do nothing. He's physically stronger than me. He's not mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stronger than me, but he could physically overpower me if he wanted to. And you notice his demeanor standing beside me, how my son responds to me. You can tell that my son has known me for a very long time. See, I'm going to tell you something. Some women are such fucking whores, and they disrespect their goddamn children. All you got to do is when you have the mama and the child in the same goddamn room, watch how the child respond to and feed off of the energy of the mother. Or will totally disrespect and ignore the mother. Now, the mother will be like, oh, I don't know why this child doing this, why this child talk to me like that, and don't respect me, won't do nothing I damn say. Now, it doesn't always mean the mother has abused the child, but a lot of times mothers are too lenient to their children. They let their children disrespect them and walk all over them. And then a lot of times the children are angry when they get grown. They don't respect the children because they feel like they were ignored and abandoned. So they just say all kind of flip shit out their mouth to them. See, that's why people used to say, oh, my God, how can you, Alexis, your mother's sitting right there beside you, and, oh, you just say all those kinds of things. You don't fucking know her like I do. I was never allowed to say the goddamn shit I say. Now, I couldn't talk. I was told I was a dumb, stupid motherfucker, and that children is seen and not goddamn heard. So I couldn't say shit when I was around this motherfucker. She might slap me in my face or threaten to burn me in the face, any goddamn thing, and she run all over me, abuse me. So now I'm grown. Ain't shit she can do about my damn mouth. I can say what I want to goddamn say because everything I'm saying is the goddamn truth about her motherfucking ass. And I'm telling the truth about the other shit I'm damn saying, even though folks say I'm not and I'm fucking slightly crazy. Yeah, they done turned me fucking crazy with all these goddamn lies, so now I'm crazy with the fucking truth. And don't care how you take this shit neither. So you can tell. Even when a woman will say, no, I don't know why my child do that, say that, look at the energy exchange between the child and the mother, and that will tell you a lot about how this mother's interacting with this child or not interacting behind the closed doors, or if the mother is even around the goddamn child. You know, my son took me over his friend's house, I think it was earlier this year or last year. This girl he was dating, her sister, lived up the street. Her sister was pregnant. And the sister had 2 little children already. One of them was 2 years old. And I think the other one was maybe 1 or 2. They were step children. Then she had one in her stomach. And the little girl, I think the one that was 2 years old, almost 3, she was dancing around. Her mama had put it on BET. And when she was dancing, she started popping and bending over, popping her pamper when the BET video came on. And the mama sitting there with one of them cheap, them off-brand bag of tater chip. The tater chip was crumbled, crunched all up in the bag, some little pieces of bits of chip in the bag. She went in there and got some damn white bread, some of the most deadliest bread you can eat, some of that white bread with a whole bunch of mayonnaise on it, with some damn lunch